Hello, my name is Charan Sarai for First Practice Management Advisor for the group. I'm here today to talk about growing talent within our organisations. So what is growing talent? What does it look like? It's about looking at our practices and our workforce, but also about looking at the wider NHS too. It's particularly about making sure that we're recognising what we have in-house and develop that talent is equipped for the changing NHS. Practice managers are saying to us that they don't have a second in command, and we have dealt with this issue in the past in terms of appraisals and growing people from the bottom. But this is still causing them some concern and stress, and they're worried about the future and the ever-changing NHS. Our advice has been, if this is the case, that start from the very beginning again and start looking at your 3 to 5 year plan. Has this plan recognised that it's vital that a contingency is being worked on, and it's being worked on now, and that the gaps identified are not left until crisis point? Okay, some thoughts for you to consider on growing talent. Some practices have really struggled but use the simple growing through the ranks approach. Others are saying to us that whilst this has worked for some staff, other staff have left the practice because the promotion doesn't come quick enough, or because they simply get discouraged with the changes in the NHS. We want to help you look at talent management from the bottom up, because it really does involve everybody, regardless of their seniority. What the NHS landscape's looking like right now, explore it with your teams. It isn't all really to do with talent spotting early. It's about releasing that potential once you do identify it. So what do some of the old interventions look like, or need to look like, perhaps going forward? The favourite has been the on-the-job training. The next one has been the internal buddy-up system and the networking approach, still very relevant now. But more recently, though, it's through coaching and mentoring. So if that's the case, let's think about how do we know when spotting talent and nurturing it actually delivers. Robust talent management requires absolute inclusivity. It's about supporting everyone, not just one part of the workforce. And this can be encouraged through various ways. Are we ensuring that our teams have the skills and these are being kept up to date? Do we mix talent levels for shared experiences? Do we have the collaboration approach with joint engagement? If we take that a little bit further, what would best look like? So, organising and creating networking experiences for the different talent cohorts. Make sure that as the leader, any potential identified and selected are picked with credibility and integrity. Create an environment where the employee has freedom to share their ideas, and that whether it's the assistant practice manager or the frontline staff, each one will be considered for a long-term plan, i.e. the future contingency for the practice. Make sure that the elements of curiosity, the trusting relationship, that instinct that doing it a different way will be helped and encouraged, along with being recognised. It's about understanding who you have now and who you will need further down the road. Remember the blended solutions approach? This can greatly help and give opportunities for shadowing and for secondments. But in order to do these, in order for us to survive going forward, we need some bespokes. Be creative in your learning approaches for your staff. Consider what new skills are needed for the future. Find the mentors both from inside and outside the organisation and start to involve them early. Remember, progression isn't just looking for the talent, but making sure that they have what it takes going forward and support them with that. Be ready to change your approach, creating development and learning opportunities, and use the different forms. So if we were to think about this again, what contingency issues may arise? We know that the CQC crucial marker is about leadership, and it's all about leadership. But contingency arrangements for critical operations like financial transactions are also crucial. Which roles and individuals are vital for fulfilling business commitments? Have you got them in place or identified the potential to fill the gaps with the talent that you're spotting now? Here at FPM, we're very keen to support you with either growing talent, spotting talent, and moving that talent on to the next stage. We're keen to support you, and we want to make sure that you understand what talent growing is and to release this potential into the new NHS. We can offer you some courses on leadership, on supervision, on finance, and also please use some of the contingency planning toolkits that we have on our website. More recently, our consultancies and our recruitments have increased, and we're looking forward to releasing our new mentoring and coaching programs. But please do focus on the 5-year forward plan. We need to future-proof. You need to future-proof. We need to be diverse and look at the quiet ones that perhaps sit at the back but have amazing ideas. And a few years' time, with the right amount of support, training and encouragement, can shine like those gems that you have in general practice. Consider, have we as managers maybe just looked at the obvious and maybe ignored or not seen those hidden stars? What do we need to do for ourselves to be in a better place for the future? Our results in our training always finish off with some sort of action planning. Our action planning for you in terms of growing talent is the commitment to grow it. Take those practical actions and you will see the results. Thank you so much for watching.